Welcome back to UrVoyz community, Mr. Jones, Mr. Orange Jones, if you don't know already. My name is David, and today we're going to be discussing the slight difference between a podcast and a YouTube channel.
They have a lot in common, really, but you'll see that podcasts are kind of more long-formed way of doing a presentation, and it's more audio driven. YouTube channels are a little bit more short form. They perform a little bit better on YouTube channels. So like videos between 7 to 8 minutes, 10 minutes perform a lot better on a YouTube channel. Podcasts are usually 30, 20 minutes.
And why the hell should you watch this video? Because it's all about where the money's at right now.
Oh yeah?
You dig?
And that's
so, what do you think the money's at?
My personal opinion is YouTube is probably still the best place for creators to monetize and make money with their content, only because it's more structured. So you have Google, this big conglomerate behind YouTube. A lot of people watch YouTube. A lot of searching is going into YouTube. So you have to think that a lot of advertisers, a lot of people who are paying to have their products in front of faces are going to put it in front of YouTube.
I dig that. So you took my answer. I'm not going to lie to you, right?
Oh, cool, good.
Off the camera, he had a different answer.
Yeah.
But so I'm going to tell you. No, I'll play devil's advocate. So I'll go with the podcast. And I'm going to tell you, you can get a lot of information across in a podcast. People can copy and paste your podcast inserts about your podcast. You don't need to worry about looking pretty.
No.
In your podcast, right? Not that I look pretty, but what I'm saying is, the bottom line is, who cares what you look like? It's about what you sound like, and people are willing to listen. If you just like to listen to yourself talk, then, that's what the bathroom mirror is for. But if you're actually trying to make a point, you dig, trying to sell yourself to a radio station or something, that's where the real money's at, by the way. You just selling those tapes to the radio station.
Now, if you think about it, if you have a lot of information to say, so if you have a topic that really stretches out over 30 to 45 minutes, a podcast is probably better, because hardly anyone really would sit down and watch a 30 to 45 minute YouTube video.
You know what? You're right, because in this day and age, the attention span of people, right?
3 seconds, dude.
If you're not capturing somebody in the first 5 seconds,
it's done.
They're done. They're gone. They're thinking about a squirrel that they just saw.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you're talking about how to change life and whatever. But no, if you don't capture somebody, that's why there are a lot of spoofs and gimmicks and all that.
Absolutely.
Blah, blah, blah. But the bottom line is, right? If you can't capture somebody quick, fast, and in a hurry, nobody's going to watch you.
No. And
right?
I think podcasts are a lot also easier to create because you're just dealing with the audio portion of it. Mm-hmm. So even if you're kind of recording it, there's not a lot of production that goes into it because you're just kind of recording somebody sitting at a table talking to other people. So you don't need too many camera positions. You don't need too many added things to it. When you're actually making a production of a YouTube video, it does take a little bit more. Trust me, I know. Editing in the background.
That's right.
It takes a longer time.
Less editing.
Yeah.
And if I may be so shallow, some people's voices are sexy as hell.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so if you guys are creators out there and you're kind of debating which way to go, you can kind of, if you have enough time, if you have enough energy, you can do a hybrid of both. We were talking behind the camera about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan sits and he makes a podcast, but his YouTube videos are his podcasts. So they're dual wielding for him, basically.
But Joe Rogan's on the next level. He's been all over the place. He's just put himself out there, It
is, and if you do unique things, people will watch. You just can't copy and emulate someone. You have to be yourself, be different, and eventually your audience will arrive.
I beg to differ, sir. You can copy. You can emulate. Yes, put a little twist on it.
You can put a little twist on it.
Or you'll get sued. But the bottom line is, do you feel comfortable sitting in front of a camera?
Yeah. If you don't, then the podcast is definitely
there you go. And that's the bottom line. If you're as introverted as I am.
Me too.
Right?
But yeah, we're sitting in front of a camera.
It's just the camera and all these other people here. But whatever. It's just, I'm staring at the camera, right?
Yeah.
I'm not shaking. It's the whiskey. No, look, the long story short is, what's the point? Are you trying to get a message across? Mm-hmm. Or are you trying to make money?
Yeah.
And maybe that will guide your decision.
I don't think money should ever really guide your decision, though. In my opinion. I think what you love to do and the passion you put behind something will bring money eventually. So
that's solid. That's Was that a fortune cookie?
No,
that was solid though. That was good stuff.
Straight from a ring.
I'm gonna write that down.
So again, we'll always pass the question on to you guys.
Yes.
Are you guys more on the podcast side, or you're watching a YouTube video? So are you more on the YouTube side? I guess.
Right. Absolutely.
It really depends on your mood, or it depends on the situation. Share your thoughts, comments, and if you have any questions in the comment section below the video. Thank you for checking us out, and until next time.
Peace.